I watched Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, and it sure is a movie! This review took me a little bit longer than normal because I had to rewatch the movie to make sure I understood the ending. I got ADHD, my attention drifts, sometimes I miss important stuff. Not this time! Nope. I understood it perfectly, which somehow is worse. This movie has the same vibes as Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Not like the same plot, but the vibes of an overarching system that's in control and you can't stop. Weirdly topical messaging about consumerism and advertisement being inescapably pervasive is really hammered home for the entire movie, and who would have thought? Ahead of its time. Tom Atkins diverges from his typical role and is a doctor in this movie, even though he's still acting like the curmudgeonly alcoholic cop he plays in all of his other movies. A man shows up at his hospital raving, "They're coming! They'll be here!" and is killed by a weird assassin man who kills the man by pinching his eyes? I don't know. The movie said he pulled his skull apart, but generally, if you have to explain the kill, you didn't show it very well. It's like explaining the punchline of a joke. So Tom and the dead man's daughter, Ellie, are working together to figure out the guy's murder, and that leads them to the town of Santa Mira, where there's a factory for Silver Shamrock, a toy company producing popular new Halloween masks. And this factory towers over the whole town in a 1984-esque surveillance tower. Quick question, if I said this place feels like Nilbog from Troll 2, how many of y'all would get it? Show of hands. It is weird and off-putting and feels empty in a fake way, like the town was assembled by IKEA and everyone lost the instructions. Everyone keeps talking about Cochrane, the CEO of Silver Shamrock. He's wonderful, he's terrible, but everyone's got something to say. And the assassins, who are robots, are just everywhere in this town. Dissidents will not be tolerated. Some lady who sells the masks complains that the quality has slipped and shows the logo fell off, and the logo has a microchip in it. Oh no, it's the 80s. Microchips are magic. So it shoots lasers into this lady's face completely by accident and blasts half her face off and fills her with bugs. Technology is truly amazing. Ellie is kidnapped by the robot assassins, and Tom chases after her. Because despite him having someone else he's clearly in an intimate relationship with, he's also started banging Ellie, who is way too young for him. Gross! Tom Atkins spends the movie collecting girlfriends like Pokemon. He gets captured by the robot assassins, and Cochrane takes him on the most villainous factory tour in cinematic history. And yes, I'm counting Willy Wonka. Cochrane, whose actor is having the absolute time of his life, is a druid who's mad about what Halloween has become. So he's using tiny pieces of Stonehenge to make the masks he's selling turn children's heads into bugs and snakes as a sacrifice for Samhain. Which is a sentence I just said. The commercial we've been hearing this whole movie is the trigger. So on Halloween night, when every kid is gathered around the TV wearing one of these only 3 masks apparently sold in America, the commercial plays and triggers thousands of deaths. Tom is horrified rather than baffled like I was. He shorts out all the robots and computers by dropping the Stonehenge computer chips on them, and this somehow overloads everything. And then Cochrane disappears because Stonehenge shot him? The factory explodes because also Stonehenge reasons, I guess. Look, I stopped asking questions. Despite all of that work, Tom still isn't able to stop the commercial from playing, and all the kids get turned into bugs and snakes. And also, Ellie was a robot. Sure. So, I'm looking at this movie on its own. Okay, I'm not mad at it because Michael wasn't in it. I'm asking, does it stand up on its own? And a little, yeah. Honestly, this feels like it would have made a killer Twilight Zone or Tales from the Crypt episode. It drags in the middle, but the concept of constant surveillance, pervasive advertising, and consumerism literally becoming the mechanism of your own death is pretty damn good. Weirdly salient. The whole Druid plot makes absolutely no sense, but I kind of understand what they were trying to do. They just attached the message to Stonehenge, robots, lasers, snakes, bugs, and Irish magic. Some of the kills are really good, and some of them are less creative and more, I'm gonna need you to walk me through what just happened. And while I absolutely don't think that this movie is on the same level as Invasion of the Body Snatchers from '78, it gives me the same kind of oppressive paranoid vibes. And I'm sorry, I can't explain it better than that. It's just the vibes. And the fact that an early '80s horror movie came up with all of these themes is honestly a little depressing. I want to go back to slashers. The existential horror is getting a little too good at predicting the future.